Today we'll talk about Alien X, starting with the Alien X design, then the abilities of this species, and we also cover the story of saving the universe. The following content was written and edited by a human, translated and voiced by AI. Let's take a look at what it will look like.
Alien X is an alien from the celestial sapien species, considered one of the strongest beings in the universe. Its power can only be used if Serena, Bellicus, and Ben all agree. This alien was also locked and removed from the Omnitrix out of fear that Albedo would use it, and a special key is required to reactivate this transformation when necessary. The design of Alien X resembles a completely black human body surrounded by white, giving it a shiny appearance. His body looks from the outside like a space filled with stars and sparkling galaxies. He has 3 horns on his head and green eyes without pupils. Other members of the Alien X species also appeared in the Ultimate Alien series. They were very large in size with white eyes. Among them was a mother carrying a small child from the celestial sapien species, resembling a human baby but with a black body studded with stars and 3 horns. In the Omniverse series, Alien X underwent a notable design change, gaining a very wide and prominent chin and a massive upper body, especially in the chest, shoulders, and arms, while the lower part of his body appeared thin. Other members of the Alien X species also appeared in this series, such as the claimant Starbeard, who has a massive muscular body and wears metallic blue armor on his waist, shoulders, arms, and legs. He has a very long, thick white beard made of stardust and 2 long horns protruding from the sides of his head instead of the usual 3 of Alien X. He carries a staff the same color as his armor, topped with a glowing white orb. The character Galactic Gladiator also appeared, whom Ben faced in a trial by combat. His design suggests military strength, as he wears a helmet and metallic blue armors covering his chest and waist, with additional pieces on his arms and legs, and his physique is robust, with prominent muscles. His helmet is very distinctive, with a black flame speckled with stars emanating from its top, resembling the crest of ancient Greek helmets. The first appearance of Alien X was in the Alien Force series, where Ben used it in an emergency. After transforming into Alien X, he used its ability to manipulate time. He rewound time to repair a destroyed water dam and prevent a catastrophic flood. After that, Ben discovered the personalities of Bellicus and Serena, the conflict between them, and that Alien X's power cannot be used unless Bellicus, Serena, and Ben all agree on the same goal. Otherwise, Alien X will remain inactive and unable to act. After this appearance, and also after the appearance of the villain Albedo, Ben disabled and locked this transformation. A special key, held by both Gwen and Kevin, is required to reactivate this transformation, as shown in the Ultimate Alien series when Ben wanted to reactivate Alien X again. After reactivating Alien X and transforming into it again, Ben was unable to use it because he failed to convince Bellicus and Serena to use Alien X. He was rescued by Dr. Paradox, who used time travel to extract Ben from Alien X. Here, it became clear that Dr. Paradox's power can handle Alien X. Later in the Ben 10 series, Ben transformed into Alien X to save the universe from the Annihilation Bomb, and with difficulty, he reached an agreement with Serena and Bellicus to use Alien X's power. In this incident, Ben used Alien X to create a copy of the universe after it was too late to save the current one. After saving the universe, Ben is the only one who remembers that incident, while everyone else has no memory of it. The only evidence of the incident is the change in Mr. Smoothie. After that, Ben Tennyson was summoned to the Intergalactic High Court by the Celestial Sapiens, the same species as Alien X. The charge was recreating a universe without official permission. A trial was then held, managed by Judge Domstall, and broadcast to all beings in the universe so they could vote on whether Ben was guilty or innocent. During the trial, Ben was assisted by the alien lawyer Chadsmooth in his defense. The trial's verdict declared Ben guilty. To get out of this situation, his lawyer, Chadsmooth, invoked the Tetraman Trial of Combat, a unique legal right possessed by the Tetraman race across the galaxy. Under this law, a defendant can choose to settle their case through a duel in an arena. For the request to be valid and accepted before the High Court, Ben had to transform into a tetramand, specifically 4 arms, at the exact moment of requesting the trial. During the fight, 4 arms was unable to keep up with the gladiator, who used teleportation to launch sudden, surprise attacks. Fortunately, there was a legal loophole. The lawyer explained to Ben that there was no explicit law requiring the combatant to remain in Tetraman form for the entire duration of the duel. This allowed Ben to switch into any alien he wanted. He first transformed into Eye Guy, but once again, he couldn't withstand the gladiator's overwhelming strength. Then came the moment everyone was waiting for. Ben transformed into Alien X. At first, Alien X was completely overwhelmed, taking hit after hit from the gladiator, because Ben had not yet convinced Bellicus and Serena to grant him control. After several attempts, he finally gained their approval, and a massive battle began, showcasing the immense power of the celestial sapien race. In combat, the Galactic Gladiator relied on his speed and raw physical strength, in addition to his ability to focus cosmic energy to crush Alien X. Meanwhile, Alien X stopped the Gladiator's momentum and froze him in place using space-time manipulation, then followed up with a powerful punch. He then used teleportation to catch the Gladiator off guard and land additional strikes. The Galactic Gladiator responded by using size alteration in an attempt to crush Alien X. However, Alien X broke free using self-duplication, creating numerous copies of himself to surround the Gladiator. Using these duplicates, Alien X generated a massive black hole that pulled the Gladiator in and completely immobilized him. The battle ultimately ended with Ben's victory. As a result, Judge Domestal ruled that Ben was not responsible for the crime of recreating the universe, since he did not have full control over Alien X at the time. Instead, the charges were directed towards Serena and Bellicus, each of whom was ordered to pay a fine of 5 tadenite, a rare galactic currency, as compensation for the legal damages. Ben also transformed into Alien X during his battle against the Rooters. In this confrontation, Alien X used several abilities such as telepathy and telekinesis, effortlessly moving his opponents and throwing them far away. He then used mind control, taking over the minds of the Rooters team and forcing them to fight each other to keep them away from his friends. He also displayed immense physical superiority, easily knocking his enemies to the ground and standing firm against attacks without being affected by any blows, which filled his opponents with fear. There are other cases where Alien X was utilized, but not in his full form. For example, in the Omniverse series, Ben 10,000 fused Alien X with atomics. This fusion is capable of unleashing cosmic nuclear explosion. However, despite its power, it is still weaker than Alien X in his full form, and can be defeated by powerful attacks. In another case, the parasitic being Skurd helped Ben use parts of Alien X's powers without fully transforming into him. Ben was able to form an Alien X arm and a sword from Alien X's body, allowing him to access Alien X's power without needing to enter a debate with Serena and Bellicus. Alien X also added a philosophical dimension. Absolute power comes with absolute paralysis due to the internal conflict between Bellicus and Serena. It also broke boundaries, elevating the series from simple alien battles to the level of cosmic entities that manipulate time and space. The audience came to understand that whenever Alien X appears, the threat has surpassed all possible limits.